I'm now joined by the chairman of Clinics Healthcare, Mr. Jayesh Saini. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Who registered Pharma in the British Islands and why?
Pharma Investment Holdings is my company. I own that company 100%. I'm the chairman of that company. Now, the reason I went to the British Virgin Island, it's a tax-free. It's a tax-free state. Number one. Number two.
Right.
I operate in multiple territories. For example, I operate in Uganda, Nigeria, and so on.
Mm-hmm. Was it also, registering there without having to disclose your shareholders or any of your directors? Was that an attractive aspect of it?
The answer is no. This is a very common practice. 80% of multinationals in Kenya or worldwide practice any mechanisms whereby they're able to maximize their returns.
The Parliamentary Select Committee on Health, who is investigating the issue currently, has called your mobile clinics substandard. They say, in their own words, one of them is a watchman's stand from what they saw. And you say that they are not, they're custom-made. Expand.
Now, we've got to go 2 years. You've got to remember, the media actually reported that the clinics in Daystar do not exist, contrary to these two clinics being there for 6 years in Daystar University. Now, mobile clinics, these are custom designed specially clinics, basically mobile. They have a pharmacy, they have an outpatient registration desk, they have a nurse station, they have a laboratory and a doctor's consultation office.
Other healthcare providers have, hit their targets at per patient, per person per year at between 5,000 and 7,000. If you say at 2,850, this also raises questions of legitimacy, implementation. What can you say to that?
We have it scientifically proven through our actuaries that 2,850 is more than enough to provide comprehensive primary health care to Kenyans. We've been doing it since January, and I'm yet to see complaints to the medical board on our quality of services or to NHIF or to any other arms of the law.
Where is this issue of misappropriation coming from?
I would ask, the reason clinics is actually happening the way it's happening is to serve the wananchi. Those are my clients. My clients are at the bottom of the pyramid. And the clinics that are being set up today are being set up at standards of international standards. But the target market are the masses of the population at the bottom of the pyramid. Now, these wananchis are actually supporting me. They are going to these clinics and they're getting treatment. And they can walk out of that place happy with medicines.
Do you believe that Clinics Healthcare is right now on the spotlight, in the center of all of this, for no reason?
I mean, I would agree with that, yes.
Why?
It's a process that we follow the due process of the law. We actually ticked every box that there is in the Procurement Act. I've not heard any complaints to the Public Procurement Oversight Authority. I have not heard any complaints to any investigative authority to say that clinics got these tenders or won these figures or blah blah blah. We have been following the due process of the law. We are above board, and hence we have nothing to fear about.
Can you explain to Kenyans the huge number and the huge increase in the number of clinics between January and March, which is the point that brought controversy?
Clinics Healthcare, in its strategic business plan in 2011, had a vision to expand in 2012 close to over 150 clinics. Now, you would realize clinics were licensed between January, February, and March. Now, between January and February, we had licensed about 45 clinics. What that means is that you don't just wake up one day and just say we're going to expand clinics. It's a due diligence process that takes time. Setting up a clinic, importing the medical equipment, setting up the facility, just before you can be ready to apply for licensing.
Jayesh Saini, thank you for
Thank you very much.
Thanks. And there you have it, Mr. Jayesh Saini, the chairman of Clinics Healthcare.